Hey, good morning, Corey. This is Viola. I spoke with Brenda not too long ago regarding your business and your online presence, and she thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and create this video and send it over. So I love how your website looks. I love how you guys have everything laid out, and especially the immediate call to action, considering that 95% of the people that land on your website will be using their mobile phone. So you want to make it pretty easy for them to reach out to someone. Okay, let's see. You have, so these links here. I'm surprised they don't link out to these this service pages or the various services you guys offer. That would be good. All right. Love the pictures. And that's it. Okay, so Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on here, and that's for two reasons. The first reason is because Google has crawlers, and they're crawling the website because they want to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. So imagine if you had on here a bunch of times plumbing and heating, Leeds, Maine, or Leeds, Maine, plumbing and heating, and Google will be able to put you higher up in the search results for when someone is looking for that, or even Lewistown plumbing and heating, because I know you guys are pretty close to that. So for example, let me go over to Google. If somebody does go here and they type in plumbers in Lewistown, Maine, first thing we see are the Google guaranteed ads. Obviously, those are paid ads. But then you have this section here, which is what we call the map pack. And this section has everything to do with a citation. Basically, your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web. So the strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many citations does Able Power Router have. If they have 250, for example, you want to get at least 350 citations so you guys can outrank them month after month after month. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I did click on this and I didn't find Doug Barker in here as far as for this search, and you guys are pretty close to this, maybe about 20 minutes away from this area if somebody was searching here. So if you guys do travel this distance, then I do suggest that you expand the Google business profile you currently have and then add some more citations so you guys can A, be on the list, and B, outrank them, because nobody goes past page one for anything, right? Regardless to what they're looking for on Google. Then you have this section down here, and this is the organic section. This section has everything to do with the page that's listed, the content, and backlinks. So I went ahead and pulled up Yelp because although we're not trying to outrank Yelp as a total company, but this page is being ranked for plumbing in Lewistown, Maine. So these are the companies that are coming up on this page. But aside from getting an advertisement on Yelp, let's figure out what they're doing to get this page ranking. So I went ahead and pulled Yelp up in this tool that I use called ARS. It lets me see the back end of a website and what's going on with it. These numbers are just for this page, not specifically for Yelp in a total. Just so you can see what I mean, if I switch this to the entire Yelp business, then obviously we're in the millions, right? So we're not trying to outrank Yelp in a total, but in regards to this particular page that is being ranked, we want to know how they're getting 83 calls per month, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on the keywords, and they're only being found for two keywords for that page I just looked at: plumbers in Lewistown, Maine, plumbers, Lewistown, Maine. And this is telling us that 150 people look for this particular keyword on a monthly basis. Yelp is in the number 2 position for this keyword, and they get 50 calls per month just from this one keyword, or 50 leads per month from this one keyword. Then you have plumbers Lewistown, Maine, a separate 150 people look for that. They're also in the number 2 position for this keyword, and they get 33 leads per month for this keyword. So these are the type of keywords I'm going to suggest that you guys have added to your site, because the more people that are able to find your site are going to turn into the more people that will call you, and then the more customers that you guys are going to be able to land. Now, I noticed that you guys are getting some type of traffic for Doug Barker Plumbing and Heating, but the majority of what you're being found for, let's get into the keywords, are all based on your business name, Doug Barker Plumbing or Barker Plumbing, etc. But after that, as you can see with the traffic, you're not really being found for the people that are just looking for plumbing in Leeds. You know, you're in the number 61 position for that. And it's good to be found. And I was trying to figure out, why are you just being found for your name, right? So let's go back to your site. When you guys take a look at the homepage of the site, the Google robots that are crawling the website, they're not really looking at how beautiful the aesthetics are of the site, even though it is a pretty nice looking site. They're concerned with the information such as this behind the photos. So they won't look at the photo, but they will read the photo. So although the photo is labeled very well, Doug Barker Plumbing, Heating and Heating Plumbing Repair, Leeds, Maine, I noticed that all the photos are named the same thing. See here, same exact thing. So these are opportunities for you to be found for different keywords. So instead of just being found for Doug Barker, Doug Barker Plumbing, what about all the other people that don't know Doug Barker, right? That are out in Lewistown, that just know that they're in Lewistown and they need a plumber because it's an emergency and their water pipe bursts. So these are the type of keywords you want to have installed into your website. And you can have this done on various different pages. Okay, here's another thing. I noticed you guys are located in Androscoggin County. I'm sorry, I'm in Atlanta. Androscoggin County. And this company is coming up in the #1 position for that keyword. Stuart Vaughns, right? Not a pretty impressive website, right? Not that good looking, but they're coming up in the #1 spot. So let's see what they're being found for. Same tool. I want to highlight this. The first thing we see is a DR. The DR is essentially a trust flow from Google. The UR is a power flow. Both of these numbers are increased by something called simply a backlink. But let's go ahead and look at the keywords. Now look at this, the same exact keywords that we found on the Yelp page, Plumbers, Lewistown, Maine. They're in the #13 position and they're getting 3 calls per month from this keyword. So obviously there's a big difference between the #13 position and the #2 position where they're getting 50 over here on this page. So obviously I'm not trying to say go into Yelp and go ahead and put your page on here, because Yelp goes, what they do is whoever lands on this page, they shop the business, right? That one client is now sold to all of these different people, and one person gets the lead and you're getting it at the cheapest price. We all know how that works. But add these things into your site so that you guys can be found for these different services throughout these different areas within Androscoggin County. Okay, I really hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or want to partner or just want to give me some feedback and tell me don't send any more videos, I am totally fine with that. Go ahead and reach out and let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.